Hi, I am Dr. Jayaprada Ramamurthy, the first female flutist of the twin Telugu states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. I am also the first top grade flutist of both these states. Top grade is a grade awarded by the Prasar Bharati New Delhi to eminent artists in the field of classical music. As many of us might know, classical music in India has two main categories, that is the Carnatic music and the Hindustani music. Those who have been pursuing music would have definitely heard of these terms. Carnatic music predominantly belongs to the South Indian style of music, and Hindustani music is considered to be the North Indian style of music. All said and done, classical music has its own beauty and charm and appeal, particularly among the global audiences. And many children abroad are learning classical music, be it vocal or instrumental or even the theory of classical music, Indian classical music. So many are inspired to learn the art form with a view towards improving the cultural outlook. And we as students, it is very important for us to understand why we need music. Why do we need music? See, we are all studying, we are all pursuing something academically. I am also a PhD in commerce. I was also academically into a very big challenge when I did my BCom honors, then I went to MCom, and then I did my MPhil and PhD and pre-PhD and PhD and so on. So I was also caught into this academic string, and I was thinking that my life path has to go into the civil services. If I was not a musician, I would have become an IAS officer for sure. That was my path. But it so happened that when I wanted to take that path, I had an inner calling. I felt, and by that time I had already started performing. I nobody told me to play the flute. Nobody taught me flute also. It was something I developed on my own. Many students, I'm sure, would have suddenly felt the instinct to suddenly start playing an instrument or singing or doing some trying out some dance movements or even getting into sports for that matter or trying something different like scientific or academic or nothing which is necessarily connected, that is something creative. I'm talking about something creative. It is not necessarily connected to our academic pursuits. So in that situation I found that I was inspired to pursue music and I needed an instrument. I used to sing well. I used to win many prizes at school. Today I saw many students singing and performing and all that. I was inspired. I was in fact reminded of the days when I used to go for many competitions in vocal music from on behalf of our school, and we used to win many prizes. We always, our group or even individually, I used to win. We always used to win the first prize. So I was thinking of all that, and then suddenly I felt, no, I'm not going to be just a vocalist. I had the need to express myself, my creativity through a different media. What was that medium? And nobody taught me. Nobody told me that you pick up the flute. It was not my dad or mom or somebody telling me that you pick up the flute, you do this or you learn this because you have to learn this. No. When I explored my inner calling, I realized that no, I want to play the flute. Probably it could be genetic because my great grandfather, I believe, was a flautist himself, and he was also a zamindar and a criminal lawyer. So, my family used to think that probably it was something genetic, but I strongly feel that it was to do with my own inner calling. So, on that note, all of you all have to explore what is your inner calling. What is your inner feeling? It could be anything, it could be anything creative. We are all forced to pursue academics because most of our families, especially in India, we don't come from very affluent families. We don't come from affluent backgrounds. Our parents are not super rich. They've all struggled in their lives, and their parents have struggled, and their parents have struggled. So, in most part of India, if you really notice, we all come from middle class or upper middle class families. So the first instinct of any parent would be that yes, my son or my daughter should be an engineer or a doctor or a professor. Not even a professor, that is also considered a lesser pursuit, or a doctor or whatever. I mean, whichever field. So even to go into academics as a teacher or a professor, that is also considered to be a later option. So if you really notice it that way, and then with the IT boom and all this, media boom and everything, so now the focus is so much on only very few limited streams. With respect to the race is about making ranks, getting grades, and then getting jobs, and then making money, more money, how much I'm making, how much I'm doing. But in all this chaos, are we really finding inner peace? Are we really happy? Sometimes we get so restless. We want to look at the mobile phone every second, or we want to keep checking notifications. Hey, my friend didn't text me. I didn't get this update. I didn't get this thing. Someone else did something. Oh, they went on a holiday. I didn't do it. They got this. They got this award. They got that award. No, this is not our life. For that, in order to keep away from all this noise, even I chat with chat gpt and artificial intelligence sometimes, to just see how what kind of responses come. So even artificial intelligence tells that human beings are into a lot of chaos and noise. We need to reduce the noise. How do you reduce the noise? You go inward. How do you go inward? Music is a beautiful medium. So I appeal to all of you that, and why do you need classical music? See, classical music, all other forms of music, especially all over the world, if you really notice, Indian music has come from the Samaveda, the Vedas, which is the oldest, and Hinduism is the oldest religion in the world. And here we are not talking about any religion. It has nothing to do with Hindus or Christians or Muslims or Zoroastrians or whatever people. Here we are talking only about music as a sound healing. And why do we need music? What is sound healing? Nada. It's called in Sanskrit, it's called nadam. So, on that note, if you really look at it, music as a sound healing means organized sound is called music. Disorganized sound is called noise. We don't want noise, we want music. So, whenever you feel you don't have a friend to talk to, you don't have someone to interact with, your instrument is going to become your best friend. I want all of you all to pick up an instrument or vocal or something. And when you get into the trance, the 20 minutes you can allot in a day, however busy your schedule is, you're studying for a major exam or a competitive exam, 20 minutes if you can allot in a day to yourself, that is the time you spend in music. This is what most kids are doing abroad. I conduct so many workshops. I went to Australia, I went to Russia, I went to America. Wherever I've been conducting workshops, I was recently at the Australian Institute of Music and so many other places in Australia. I recently gave a lecture demonstration at the Fine Arts University at Kerala, even in India and abroad and other countries. So wherever I go, I notice that children who are studying definitely need that kind of a ventilation, and that best ventilation can come through music. Why classical music? Okay, it doesn't matter what genre you choose. It can be Indian classical or Western classical or whatever, but or it could be guitar, it could be flute, it could be something else. It helps you heal within yourself. You don't need to look at anyone else. We all don't like the word called healing. Often we find it very irritating, thinking, oh, is it that I'm not well? No, we're all fine. We just need some ventilation. We just need some outlet away from the noise, away from the stress. And the best thing to do is not, you cannot find it in your Insta reels or all those stuff. If you can look within yourself, and that is where I would motivate you all to learn some music and do something productive, do something meaningful. It may not be really professional level music, but something different. Just that 20 minutes, it's like an inner meditation. So if you can do it, you'll really be able to achieve excellent marks in your academics. You'll really be able to value the kind of success that you really want to succeed. And even if you don't get excellent marks, even if whatever marks you get, whatever grades you get, wherever, whichever path you choose, you will feel an inner tranquility and an inner peace which no one else can bestow. Nobody can take control over you. No one can take power over you. No one, you don't need to give your power to anyone else. Be it anybody. You can achieve what you want with the support of music. I appeal to you all to take up classical music. And if you need any guidance, if you need any tips, you can always reach out to me. I am Dr. Jayaprada. My Insta ID is Jayaprada_flute. You can always text me. Have a good day. Bye bye.